Sports Time now, and we head over to the sports studio and say good evening to Mark Seal. Mark, what's the big BSAC story?
Well, yes, Sean, Christchurch Foundation and Harrison College, both defending champions, have stamped their early authority on the girls and boys titles respectively in the sole estimated zone, as the Powerade BSAC Championships 2020 got going today at the National Stadium. The girls from Church Hill have so far amassed 258.5 points. Harrison College second, 179. Aline 155, Leicester Vaughan 88, and Corrigan Parry 76.5. Now the top five in the boys are College out front with 190, Foundation 172, Aline 149, Leicester Vaughan 112, and St. George 69. On this day one of two, 12 zone records fell. CBC's Anne-Marie Burke was there.
It was a rather low-key atmosphere as BSAC 2020 got going with the first day's action in the Esther Maynard zone. Let's take a look at the 400s all-time finals in the two senior age groups. The under-17 girls with just about 200 meters to go, and Ali School's Brianna Boyce stepped on the gas. Lots and lots of daylight between her and the rest of the field. Off the turn, we're heading for home, and the results could be written. Looking like there could be a lot more left in the tank. Boyce easily stopped the clock at 59.62 seconds. Class is class. To the under-17 boys, and watch Mikael Griffith go. At this stage, with only one more athlete to conquer. Ali's Trey Bedford making all the running on the outside, but Griffith comes into the final 100 showing great form. Off the bench, straightening up and then powering home. He's in his comfort zone. The official time 51.01 seconds, fastest of the day. Corrigan Parry get maximum points. But there's no discounting Christchurch Foundation's Kobe Hudson, as he'll be a challenge as the meet progresses. Hudson stamping his authority on this heat, holding off the challenge of 8C's Jazid Daniel. Kobe's time 51.24, second fastest overall. Daniel's time 52.48, landing him fourth overall. Remember, these are 400 meters, and with 150 meters left to conquer, the Allen School's Lanisha Brathwaite let it be known she met business among the under-20 girls. Her closest competition, Christchurch Foundation Shakila Blackman. But it was all Brathwaite, striding home in comfortable style, 62.16 her time, and here comes Blackman, 64.17. Those were your top two. Under 20 boys, this race was loaded with some big names, and down the backstretch, Foundation's Raheem Tate Best and Leicester Vaughan's Savion Hoyt were in a ding-dong battle. 200 to go, and here comes 8C's Aaron Spencer to the party. The race is on. Hoyt engages a gear and takes command. Tate Best losing ground. Spencer still applying the pressure, but Hoyt is in managerial mode. He's the boss and takes it at 48.67, just over the correct qualifying time of 48.25. Spencer's time 49.56, and Tate Best 50.31. Let's take the pace up a notch to the 200s in the junior divisions. Under 13 girls, their first taste of BSAC action, and here comes the little freight train out of St. Andrew. The Allen School's Anaya Nurse. She had the rest of the field smelling her smoke, legs turning over, arms pumping. That was a demolition job completed in 26.70 seconds, a new zonal record. The old time of 26.82 was gone with the win. Under 13 boys focus on the full maroon suit of Ethan Gill on the inside, eating up the track and his fellow competitors one by one. College Lions, you can roar. Here he comes. Simply put, it was him at the clock. It's done and dusted in 26.67 seconds. Second went to Leicester Vaughan's Jaheim Griffith, 27.87. The under 15 girls are off the line and the battle begins. Foundation Shantae Moore, she gets off the curve ahead, but here comes Princess Margaret's Ariel Archer and Corrigan Parry's Sierra Pigot. This was where the battle was, stride for stride. Who had that extra edge when it mattered most? Archer does it. Pigot loses some steam at the end. The times 26.31 and 26.50. under 15 boys, and the running was in the middle of the field. Dayton Griffiths drew Mark Corlett over his shoulder on the inside. Ali's Renako Brown turns on the nose, so it's down to the wire. Corlett, Brown, but Corlett finds that last bit of speed and claims it. 24.88, 24.94. BSAC 2020 is off the mark. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Anne-Marie. And over 15 sponsors were highlighted recently when BSAC officials gave their financial backers the opportunity to mix and mingle with some of the athletes at a meeting held at Harrison College. A number of presentations were made, including one from Meet Director Dave Small, who assured the sponsors that the BSAC brand maintains a very high level of professionalism.
Let me thank you first for being sponsors, having confidence in BSAC to once again be our sponsors, or if you're on board for the first time, we're very grateful that you're here, and we will endeavor to do everything that is in with our power to ensure that you will come again as a sponsor and maybe even a bigger sponsor. So we know the economic times are hard, but when you plan ahead, you keep ahead.
Mr. Small added that despite a few minor obstacles, plans are in place for the smooth running of the event.
This year has been a little bit more challenging than normal because for those who may not realize, NAPSAC will be at the stadium on Monday, and we are supposed to begin on Tuesday. And unfortunately, our infrastructure and their infrastructure will be different. Our program this year is basically the same, except that we have placed the triple jump now, which never happened in the zones before. So we're going to have the triple jump in the zones so that athletes who are triple jumpers would not be disadvantaged as far as qualifying for CRIFTA games is concerned. Since BSAC is a qualifying meet for CRIFTA. However, the BSAC finals fall outside of the time for qualifying. So now we've introduced the triple jump into the zones, so the triple jumpers will have another bite at the cherry. So that is our main change to our program.
We head back to the sports studio now and say hi to Mark again. You promised us some football.
And I have it. BDF Sports program are now just 1 point behind leaders Weymouth Wales in the Coca-Cola BFA Premier League. Last night at the Wildy Turf, the Soldiers doubled up on Deacons 4-2. Thanks to strikes from Akeem Hill, Omani Leacock, Rashad Jules, and Ronaldo Trim. The result lifts BDF Sports program to 15 points, not just one behind leaders Weymouth Wales. Meanwhile, in the other game, Ellerton got their first win of the season, upsetting Notre Dame 2-0. The St. George-based team scored on either side of the halftime, with Dario Harewood scoring first from a patient solo effort in front of the Dames bars. Then Shaquan Clark netted in the second half after he tracked down a through ball and beat the Bayland custodian for the 2-0 result. Dames remain in fourth place on 10 points, while Ellerton have jumped from 10th to 7th on 7 points. Now, in other games played in this round, Paradise missed an opportunity to stay right behind the leaders after being held to a 1-1 draw by UE Blackbirds on Sunday. Blackbirds captain Niall Reed-Stephen converted a penalty in the 80th minute, but Elijah Downey was able to pull one back for Paradise before the whistle.
That is a penalty. 79th minute. Pure drama here on the sideline. Drama. Reed Stevens tucks it away beautifully. So it is UWI Blackbirds 1 through the gap. They're going on the rampage. Can they get the shot in? No, they can. Good defense by Blackbirds. They can't get it out of the defensive third. Shot comes in, that's a goal. That's a goal from Clooney.
In another game, Paradise remained third on 11 points. That's in that game. But meanwhile, Wharton pulled off a 3-2 victory over Scotty's Car Rental St. Andrew Lions to move to fifth on 9 points. In the 5th minute, Rico Ford got his name on the scorecards, followed by Kadeem Latham's penalty kick in the 18th. Now, 6 minutes after the break, Raymond Hope delivered for his side, but Wharton replied via Latham in the 57th minute. Then in the 76th, Hope got his brace, but Wharton held on for the win.
With John Hawksworth to take. Played in low. And sneaking in at the near post, Rico Ford tops it past Kerry Horder.
Wharton leading on the night by 1-0 against St. Andrew Lions. We wait now, there's a appeal there, same.
Second. Kadeem Latham. Right down the middle.
So Wharton 2. The Lions, they'll be waiting to see what the Lions will do. That's a good ball in. That's a goal, good save. That's the goal now. And that's all they need to do. St. Andrew Lions 1, Wharton 2.
5 players in the box for Wharton. Ball driven in. Missed. Chance here for Baptiste. Wharton restored their 2-goal advantage. Zico Graves. Chance here for Hope. Hope has a second.
Zed Wharton holding on to that 3-2 victory.